More churches up in flames in Canada as outrage against Catholic Church grows.
Here's a summary of the article.
A fire burns a Catholic church as shown in this handout image provided by Tracy Dalzell Heisey in Morinville, Alberta on Wednesday, June 30, 2021. Another 2 Catholic churches have been torched in Canada, as more Indigenous nations have confirmed unmarked graves at residential school sites that likely hold the remains of Indigenous children. At 3 a.m. on Wednesday, firefighters were called to a century-old Roman Catholic church just north of Edmonton after it lit up in flames. Catholic churches across the country have also been defaced, many strewn in blood-red hand and footprints. The incidents occur amid new and ongoing reports of more than 1,000 unmarked graves of Indigenous peoples, mostly children, found at former residential school sites across Canada. Last month, Tk'emlúps te Sequapmc First Nation confirmed 215 unmarked graves at the former Kamloops Indian Residential School. Painful news that resulted in more Indigenous communities searching former residential schools in their territories. Across Canada, calls are mounting for the country and the Catholic Church to face criminal charges for crimes against humanity and genocide, and many lifelong Catholics are considering leaving the Church altogether.
This post received a score of 63,000, with an upvote ratio of 86%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
What's the total number of churches burned now? I saw in an out of the loop post that it was 7 edit. The article states it as being 7, all but 1 Catholic, and it was posted the 30th of June edit 2. People seem to be responding to this as if me stating the number of burned churches is some kind of value judgment about the matter. I'm aware dead children are involved. It isn't a normative statement.
I heard 8 technically, as 1 was extinguished quickly and the building survived, largely.
I just want to say I watched a stream with Indigenous YouTubers last night that were denouncing the burning of the churches. These are often where the records are kept that can help the families of the deceased children find them. Many families were just told their children ran away and never know what actually happened. When the records are destroyed, it only makes it easier for the Catholic Church to erase this genocide.
Greater than many families were just told their children ran away and never know what actually happened. Sometimes they did, but they didn't get very far. The child's body would be found frozen in the tundra within a few miles of the school. These were horrific places.
I wonder if they did something similar to the Starlight tours that Canadian police have been found guilty of. Essentially, they would pick someone up who was drunk, or who had simply pissed them off, drive them out about midway between town and the reservations, take their coat from them, and drop them off in the middle of winter. They couldn't reasonably get anywhere before they froze to death, and this was in the era before cell phones. Absolutely horrible, and damn near impossible to prove who did it after the fact. These kids may have had something similar happen.
Extremely likely, I think. Basically all the options possible are on the table.
Greater than many lifelong Catholics are considering leaving the Church altogether. Why does this sound familiar? If they really cared about this, they would have left a long, long time ago. They're just trying to escape the backlash. Is this something that they would have known about? Not Canadian. Not sure how common knowledge this residential school stuff was. If it's anything like here in the US, then no one will have been taught about the terrible things their ancestors did. Or if so, then it's an extremely whitewashed version, something along the lines of, and then we helped the Indians go to school and it fixed all their problems, smiley face.
I'm 30 for context, and in Ontario, I was definitely taught about the residential school system in both elementary and high school in both history and religion class. I attended Catholic schools. The elementary education was definitely whitewashed, probably due to age, but in high school I recall it being pretty well documented and even watching videos about it. That being said, I see people on social media who were in the same class as me who say they never knew about it, so that tells you how much 15-year-olds pay attention.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.